RX 6500 XT is the most disappointing CAD of this generation according to big tech media outlets. But is it really that bad? Welcome back to the OverseerPC, and today we're going to be testing the RX 6500 XT in Warzone Pacific. We have previously done a streaming test with this CAD a few days ago. Now it's time to see how it actually performs in Warzone Pacific on its own. And because this is a low-end CAD with only 4GB of VRAM, we are going to be tuning our Warzone competitive settings in a way that it wouldn't exceed the VRAM buffer for Warzone. We'll be using the standard 1080p and much more lower resolutions to see that sweet spot for this CAD and if it's actually worth it. And as always, we'll be running this in real-world action scenarios, and I'll be giving you my analysis in the later part of the video. Let's go!
Bad feeling about this.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Whoa.
Yeah, boy. Standing by. Enemy hostile dropping into the area.
At 1080p, the RX 6500 XT is maxed out. There can be some degree of stutter at times, and clearly this is a GPU bottleneck scenario. VRAM is at 3.7GB and our FPS is between 70 to 80 outdoors and around 90ish indoors or less intense in scenes. Frame times are terrible, which sometimes can reach up to 15 milliseconds. 900p is a better experience, however the GPU is still maxed out at 97 to 98%. FPS is at 90 to 100 outdoors and frame times are now dropping to around 10 milliseconds, which is competitively viable. 720p is probably my preferred settings for this CAD. It just smashes the game. FPS is at 110 or more and frame times are decent, usually between 8 to 10 milliseconds. The only downside of this lower resolution is your limited long-range visibility, which may compromise your ability to see faraway players or flankers. One thing to note here is that our RAM is now exceeding 16GB, and this is probably because of the lack of VRAM with the RX 6500 XT. The system itself will use more memory as a buffer because VRAM is so limited. Anyway, that's it for this video guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit that like button if you did, and I'll see you guys on the next one.